They'll run with the third-year man. This is Tariq Cohen. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
I can't help it. Every time I see Eric Berry make a play, as we just saw him make a tackle there, I just want to stand up and applaud.
Because he went to Tennessee like you?
Well, that doesn't hurt one bit, but how about the comeback? I mean, he came back from beating cancer and getting back to Pro Bowl level, one of the best players in the game.
I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Over the middle, complete. It's Ingram. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Nice throw there by Jackson. You think about what a boost he gave Baltimore in the middle of last year, led them to victories in 6 of their last 7 games as a starter, replacing Joe Flacco, who had the hip issue. That strong finish was good enough for the Ravens to capture their first AFC North crown since 2012. And now Jackson's a known commodity. He's the unquestioned starter, and with increased expectations and pressure on the former Heisman Trophy winner.
Mike 35, Mike 35. Hey, here we go.
Here's a handoff to Cohen running right. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushed him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
They got to get it to the 21 here on third down.
Mike, who's it?
From the gun, it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right. And this is caught for a touchdown. Now hold everything here. Flag in the backfield. This one might be coming back. So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
Joker. On the ball. Mike 35. Go.
Here's Jackson on third and long. Being chased out left. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on fourth. And this one is right down Broadway. Tucker named the league's all-pro kicker for the 3rd time in 2018.
Go ahead and admit it. The only time that you get excited about Justin Tucker kicking is when he actually misses. And excited is not the right word. Surprise is more what we're talking about. 90.1% coming into 2019. He's incredible.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. This is David Johnson, the former All-Pro. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Hey, come on, come on,
2nd down, Murray sets to throw. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. Here's Jones on the return. 12 yards on the return that time, and the Ravens will take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They go to the former Saint, Mark Ingram. A limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On 2nd and 7, Jackson. Flush to his right. He's going deep for Brown. He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 35. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 43 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
36.
First down, a run with Cohen. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they come up now 2nd and goal. 2nd down and goal. Jackson dancing to his left. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They'll give him a dozen on the pitch and catch, but now they're up against a 3rd and goal. They were held to a field goal on their first drive. They want 6 now, but it's 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Ingram. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We're soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh, yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. This will be taken short. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the first drop, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
There's
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Man, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now Murray. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they're going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Andy Isabella was the intended target. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Eluding the pressure right. It's complete to Brown, right side. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
You got him. You got him.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. And now it's third down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yardage on first and second down.
Tucker, a career 70% success rate from 50-plus. Just incredible. And the All-Pro is money from distance again there.
They ought to give him 4 points for field goals from some of the distances that this guy makes them.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Andy Isabella was the intended target.
At the 27-yard line.
Set, ready. What's the plan? 58, the money. Now watch one, watch one.
They'll run on first down. Cohen trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. 58.
On second and goal, Jackson. This will be caught at about the 6. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a third and goal situation. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. Jackson now. It is intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Robert Alford. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. The 40, 20, 10, 5, and they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. And they're back within a couple at 9-7 now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this one.
I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Tighten up to 6. Pull it. High. Check 3. Check 3.
On first down, it's Cohen. Terrell Suggs in on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson flushed out right. He uncorks it for Snead. This is caught inside the 15. All the way in for the Ravens touchdown. Willie Snead, his first touchdown of the new season as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes this a 9-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Let's go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Onwuasor. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Jackson. He's going to go on top for the end. And this is going to be intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw is Murray. Oh, now Murray has it stripped. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors. But overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. It's caught on the right side. Williams. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And able to find Kirk complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues.
And a Cardinal first down.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Off the drive. Here's Johnson. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. A lot of people felt Johnson was a little misused during what was a disappointing 2018. 940 yards on the ground, 7 touchdowns. Great for most, but not the season Johnson was hoping for. And he said this offseason, there are a lot of good running backs in the NFL, but I'm the best. And now he's trying to prove it, hoping to get back to the production that sent him to the Pro Bowl in 2016. That would certainly help his rookie quarterback. Again, it's Johnson. And he gets it down to the 32. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
It's just me and you.
The 1st down carry here for Johnson. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
56, Mike, 56, right there.
And now Murray's going to set up to throw. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there.
Let's go.
On 3rd down, Johnson. And his bid for the 1st down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
Running lanes run a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
And he missed it. He missed it just wide of that left upright. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the 2nd miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They go play action now. Jackson stepping up. He's going to keep it. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Jackson, option right. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Not at all what they envisioned on third down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. Here's Sam Cook now as he's on the punt for the first time this afternoon.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Desmond King picks it. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. Well, this has just been obviously a dreadful day for him throwing the football. Now 4 interceptions. This one leads to 6 points going the other direction.
Tough. Yeah, it is. And this feels old starting quarterback back in the good old days. No matter what was going on, he was your guy, and you rode him for better or for worse. In today's football, usually we got a backup who's warmed up and is coming to the game, so you can see an old school approach here that's not really benefiting them at this point.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Murray trying again after the pick six. Out to his left. Now dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Before this season started, Johnson said this new offensive system would allow him to really be effective in the passing game. He actually likened it to 2016 when he had almost 900 receiving yards. He said one of his goals is to become the 3rd player in league history to hit 1,000 yards rushing and receiving in the same season. They also noted that he's really comfortable in this scheme. It's like his days, his college days at Northern Iowa when he was part of a team that based out of a shotgun with a running quarterback. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Give me that ball, defense.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Murray. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
Come get some.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's caught inside the 35. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That goes for a gain of 31. First down, Murray. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Back now in Baltimore. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the 4th and final quarter.
Check 56. Hey.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray. Forced out to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Willie Henry muscled his way in for the sack. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. Murray with a 3rd and long. Escaping the pressure right. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. First down. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Ricky Seals-Jones, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for 1 here. As this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
When you kick off and you go downfield and get the ball back, that's what I call a great opportunity.
In a one-score game, I always circle, and you know this, but in my play-by-play sheet, I circle big plays. It could be turning points. This could be a turning point.
Did you put a second circle around this, or was it big?
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. A big spot now for the rookie Murray. On the ground, this is Johnson. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. First and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Murray now. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. He's got the lane, and there he goes. The 30, the 20. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson will buy some time. And Perriman's got it for a Raven touchdown. Rashad Perriman, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And the lead is up to 15 now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Fake handoff to Johnson. Now here's Murray. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And they're going to have this across midfield inside the 45. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Murray now to throw. Buying time, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Willie Henry in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning.
Watch the crowd. Watch the crowd.
So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Murray and company going for it on 4th. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Matt Judon. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that one.
They're down to none.
Yes, exactly right.
Play action. Now Jackson. He's got it to Ingram. Complete. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. On the play fake, here's Jackson. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Chandler Jones, he brought the pressure on the blitz, and he gets there for a loss of 12. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. They go play action with Jackson. Steps away to his left. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant you the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
All day, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 15-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Matt Judon picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. After the sack on 1st down, Murray, man open right side. It's the tight end play. And they'll get him down here at the 23. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2, and here's Murray. He's going to let it fly. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They're going for it. It's Murray. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard. Flat on his back. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And they were really helped by their defense forcing